you've performed your tasks, the earlier tasks posted in the numeracy class. So now I'm going to talk about fraction. Everybody say fraction. Fraction. So this is what's going to happen. This is what I want you to learn. I want you to learn what simple fraction is. And at the end of the lesson, I want you to be able to define what simple fraction is and then perform tasks on simple fraction. Is that okay? Now, these are some of the words you hear me use as I'm teaching. You hear fraction, you hear whole, half, quarter, share, divide, and so many things, so many words. So open your ears very wide. If you're not hearing me, just put your hands on your ear and pull it so that you can hear other words that I'll be using in this class. Is that okay? So let's go. Fraction. What is fraction? Fraction simply means part of a whole. Okay, now, imagine this hand now is a whole. I've put my hands together to make a whole. A whole means complete, not Rami. It's not Rami. I'm not talking about Rami. It means complete. When you hear something, say a whole. Give me a whole biscuit. Give me a whole orange. That means you're not to cut part of it. Give me a whole meat. That means you're not to cut part of it. But a fraction means part of that whole. So if I say, give me a fraction of your food, that means you give me part of your food, not all the food. Give me a fraction of your sweet. That means part of your sweet, not the whole sweet. Is that okay? So fraction simply means part of a whole. Okay, so let's do some examples here. Now, let me start with this circle. Let me draw a big circle here. A big circle. Let's say this circle is my orange. Now, you can see this orange has not been divided. Nothing is divided in it. It's a whole orange. So let's give it 1. And since it's a whole orange, let's write whole for it. So it's 1 and it's whole. Everybody say whole. Okay, I'm imagining that you're saying whole. Now, it is number 1. It's just one orange and it is whole. Okay, now if I have this orange and then Auntie Anna comes, Miss Anna, can you give me part of your orange? And I'm like, oh, okay, Auntie Anna. Okay, Auntie Anna, I'll give you part of my orange. And then I take a knife and then I cut this orange into 2 equal halves. That means I'm going to give her part of the whole. So I'm giving her half of the orange. That means 1 over 2. You know why it's 1 over 2? Because I divided the orange into 2. So I gave her 1 out of the 2 parts. I didn't give her the whole 2, just part. So it's 1 over 2. That means this one now has become half. Everybody say half. Half. Half of my orange. Is that okay? Now, if another person comes, let's say Mrs. Evelyn comes and said, Miss Saidaba, please can you give me part of your orange? And what part am I going to eat now? Everybody is eating it. Now I'm going to divide this orange into like this. Now I'm dividing into 4. I've divided this orange into 4. Into 4. Now I'm going to give Auntie Anna, Mrs. Evelyn. I will eat 1, and I'll give Auntie Rebecca 1. So now, if I'm going to do this, that means this one will be 1 over 4. That means 4 of us are going to share 1 orange. That means each person is going to get 1 out of the 4. And this one is going to be our quarter. Okay? This one will be quarter. Is that okay? Now, look at this. 1 is whole. 1 over 2, half, 1 over 4, quarter. Now, if I can decide, show you quarter now, see. Let's shade this part. Let's shade. You see? So this is the 1, just 1 out of the 4. You still have 3 here. So it's just 1 out of the 1, 2, 3, 4 that I shaded. That means it's 1 over 4. And then if I do this for this one, that means it's 1 over 2. So that means it's half. Do you understand? So this is whole orange, half of an orange, and quarter. Now, I have a biscuit here. Can you see my biscuit? So I'm going to share it. I'm going to share just 1. I'm not sharing the whole part. It's just 1. I'm going to break it. See my orange? Can you see the orange? No part of it is broken. That means a whole biscuit. It's whole. It's a whole biscuit. Now, if I'll divide it into 2, okay, it's not equal, but this is half. Can you see half? I still have half in my hand. Half. So now I'm going to give Miss Evelyn and Auntie Rebecca. Quarter, quarter. Auntie Rebecca, here is yours. Miss Evelyn, here is yours. Quarter. So you see, I've eaten half. This is quarter, quarter. If you put them together, it will become half. Now you're going to make your own video. Show me how you broke your biscuit from whole to half and quarter. I wait to see your work. Bye.